the adjustment at the half you just talked about on your RPOs. I think you had 95 yards rushing the second half. What did you see and how did you adjust?
We didn't change too much from my standpoint. We changed a couple things up front that got us going, and then I was just trying to make kind of the reads that are within the plays. And a couple times they gave a look that they hadn't totally shown, and so the one that got called not a touchdown, the guys really screamed out hard, so I took it. Other than that, just trying to run the play that's called and execute.
Hey, what did this do for your confidence tonight?
I'm sure it's good to get out there and execute our stuff and feel good about it walking away for all the guys. So, it's a good feeling, but we can't get too high or too low. And so we'll go in and watch the film. I'll grade myself and watch it with Coach, and then we'll throw it in the trash and we'll move forward. So,
what did you show people tonight when it came to your running ability?
I guess I'm not that slow. I told people all summer I couldn't really run last year. 2 years ago, I don't know how many yards I had, but it wasn't anything crazy. But I could get some stuff done on the ground, and so it was good to get back out there and run again. My body finally feels back to 100%. Dealing with some stuff that I couldn't run last year, and so it was great. I haven't really run many quarterback designed run plays, not that they're just for the just different reads in my past, and so tonight we were able to get that done, and that was fun.
With so many just rotations last week against Cal, how much easier, I guess, was it to find a rhythm tonight when you had the entire first half to just be you under center?
Yeah, I thought we got in a good rhythm early on. I thought the receivers did a great job out there, and I was on the same page as them, and they did a good job corralling the ball and making plays. So I felt like we got in a good rhythm today, and we just tried to continue that throughout the game. Got to finish a little bit better in the red zone a couple times. We got stopped on a couple drives. Obviously, that's not what we're looking for, but for the most part, I thought we executed pretty well tonight.
Payton, what was your injury last year? I remember you reading that you were saying it was kind of like stepping on the accelerator and nothing was really happening. And I guess when you have that element of your game back now, how much of a difference does that just make for you overall as a quarterback?
Yeah, I had some stuff in my feet. And then it got re-aggravated week 1 of last year, and it was around the whole year. And so I don't know if I'm supposed to get the exact injury or not. I don't want to get in trouble for that. But it was both feet, and it was kind of like you said, I couldn't bend my toe in order to accelerate. Obviously, when you're sprinting, your toe is bent, and that's kind of what you're getting your force from into the ground. So if you can't do that, it makes it hard to accelerate.
Have you been described as a dual threat guy much throughout your time?
Hank was asking me on the sideline, he said, "Did you come out of high school, you pro style or dual threat?" And I said, "I think I was listed as dual threat." So, but like I said, I've never really had an offense like this where, the quarterback was involved in the run game. It was kind of just simple zone read stuff, so I never had anything blocked for me, and so I never really, was out there running schemes like that. So, like I said, it was fun tonight to get that done.
Your first conference challenge. What's your feel for this football team heading into A&M?
Yeah, I think we feel good right now. At the end of the day, we're 3-0. It's good to still say you're undefeated, and so moving into conference play, obviously the intensity is going to have to be raised a little bit. Not that we've been slacking, but we know what's at stake, and we know the importance of this, and we know what comes with this territory. And so, got a good road test next week. Texas A&M's a good team, and so we'll be in the film room tomorrow, getting started on them, and getting our bodies back.
Thanks, man.
Sure.
Payton, after that first game, I remember you saying, and Robbie said it too, you both felt like there were some naysayers against both of you. So just knowing that you could show off, that you could get that run game going, what was the mentality when you were crossing the end zone there and getting in, or crossing the goal line and getting into the end zone?
I'm not really worried about the naysayers. I guess I've learned in my time in college that if you're worried about what other people have to say about you, things aren't going to go well. So you got to do your best to block that out. You do hear it sometimes, and it is tough to not listen to it at times. But if you're listening to people who aren't in the building, who don't even know you, who have not watched your whole career and all that, then you're doing yourself a disservice and you're setting yourself up for failure. So I like to listen to people close to me and the people that I trust and believe give me wisdom and go from there.
And with that mentality, I know you're getting a feel for this offense. Many of you guys are. You have a new offensive coordinator as well. But where's the confidence level overall and the overall chemistry just 3 games in?
Yeah, it's still it's a process. I've only been here for 4 months or so we're still learning. I think that we're obviously feeling better as time goes on, but I think anybody would tell you that it's still a process. We're gonna maybe put in a play that we haven't run before, or that kind of stuff. So it's just working together and getting on the same page as quickly as possible, and then repping it. And when we get those reps, then we can feel good about it and
when it comes
have confidence. No, you're good. I'm done.
When it comes to learning and getting those reps, I know y'all work on stuff like 3rd and short, goal to go, red zone stuff in practice, but how valuable is it to get those opportunities in a game, just from a learning standpoint?
It's extremely valuable. You do it in practice, and nobody's tackling in practice, and nobody's hitting me in practice. Nobody's really trying to do anything to get to me in the pocket. I mean, they are, but they're not trying to tackle me in the pocket. So you get live reps at it. The bullets are flying, and it's very valuable to also get that on film and watch it. So, great learning experience on all those.
How did you feel how you did? You had those goal to go, couple passes early on. How would you sort of evaluate how those plays went?
Yeah, the one to Jay Fair, if I just bring the ball down, I think he's catching that. So I thought he ran a pretty good route. Got to bring that down for him a little bit. He got a hand on it, but definitely I could have made it very easy for him. It would have been a great catch if he did catch it, so that's not on him at all. The one to Shane, I thought that was, a good opportunity for us. Obviously didn't come down this, so we go to 3rd down, and I think we had a false start or something. I don't know who it was, but moved us back a little bit, and then I'll have to go look at the 3rd down. I might have been better off just throwing that away, but like I said, I haven't seen it, so I can't give you 100% on that one.
You guys did throw the ball a lot, kind of near the goal line. Was that the plan going into the game, or just kind of work out that way, just with play calling?
Yeah, it kind of worked out that way. We get to 1st and goal from the 1. I'm thinking, we caught an RPO, so possibly hand it off or throw it. I thought I had to look for the throw, so I threw it. And like I said, should have got that ball down a little bit for Jay Fair. Second one, same thing. I saw my one-on-one matchup with Shane. Thought this was a good chance, like we were talking about, to rep it in a game and throw it out there for him. And then we had the unfortunate penalty that moved us back a little bit, that kind of put us into a passing situation. But I don't think that was like we're saying, hey, we're throwing it no matter what, low right. It's nothing like that.
Hey, you totaled 405 total yards, most from an Auburn QB since 2014. Is that meaningful at all to you?
That's cool. I guess that's cool to say. I'm not going to go put that up on my wall or anything, but I don't know. It's a kind of a cool stat to hear after the game, but like I said earlier, after midday tomorrow, this game's over. So you take the good things and build on them, and you take the things that we didn't do as well and learn from them. So no matter how many yards you had or didn't have, I guess it's the same process.
We haven't seen you since the Cal game. Just talking about kind of just the difference from Cal to tonight. What was this week like from just a meeting standpoint in terms of what was the biggest focuses to work on out of that game to get to this performance?
Yeah, I thought we put together a good game plan this week, and really rep the stuff that we were doing, and we felt good about it going into the game. I felt like me and the receivers were on the same page for the most part with everything we were doing tonight, and I think that we'll keep going with that and really focusing on all being on the same page, and I guess that's about it. I don't know anything else to say.
Y'all had a few receivers with at least 50 yards. Was it an emphasis to try and spread the ball around?
What was that sounding like?
So y'all had a few receivers with over 50 yards. Is it an emphasis to try and spread the ball around?
I wouldn't say it's an emphasis. It's just part of the offense. I'm not. There are some times that I'm looking at, hey, this guy, like I'm going to him pretty much no matter what. But you got to read coverage, and so the coverage is going to dictate where the ball goes most of the time, especially with a team that doesn't play a ton of man. They didn't play much man tonight, so you got to read the coverage and trust the concept. And I feel like I did that for the most part tonight. But there's a couple of them I definitely am going to watch on film and want back. So, but it happens, but you're working to make that as little as it can be. So, going to keep working on that and go from there.
Thanks, Payton.
Thanks.